Hi guys, welcome to your July 2019. What aren't they telling you? This is the Mercury in Retrograde Edition. Hello, hello. Let's get right into it. Now, Capricorn, this is going to be for you. Let me say it right. This is going to be for the beautiful sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I don't want to start tripping with us. I'm a Capricorn Moon, and this is a crab. Thank you. All of my new subbies and all of my new eyes and ears. Thank you for being here. But let's go ahead and get this cracking. So this is my fourth time trying to do this video. I got through 13 minutes of the very first video. It cut off. Started recording the second one. It was good too. Started recording the second one. Got about 5 minutes in. It cut off. By the time I got to the third one, I was irritated. And if I get that irritated, then I don't want to read for you guys because I've already had these cards shuffled and meditated and I was good. So I did not reshuffle. I left them on my altar, on my board, and got up and backed away. Okay? Spirit said, Marv, get out of Dodge. That's what I did. I felt this message. Okay, so I did not change it. I really felt like this is what the person that you're connected with, Capricorn, wants you to know. So crowning this reading is very soon. The person that you're connecting with has a hard time making a decision. They need to clearly decide what they want, so it comes to them now. The very first thing that came to me is that there has been a promise of some sort that has been, that you guys have talked about, or there have been some type of promise, or it's been implied that you guys are going to do something together. They've struggled with understanding what you need, understanding how to give it to you, okay? But wanting to give it to you, if that makes sense. Just really, when I say that they need to clearly decide, then that indicates, or that should be an indicator, that they don't know, Capricorn, exactly how to make a decision. I feel like there's a couple different zodiac signs here, but let me finish my point. First and foremost, between you guys, there are children. Whether your partner is inheriting, Capricorn, a bonus child from you, or vice versa, or you have a child together, children are definitely playing a role in this connection. As I was stating, I still feel the same way because I did meditate over these, although they were already here and I left them here. I still feel the same way. I did not feel compelled to pick the deck up again. Okay, so I felt it yesterday and I feel it today. Your partner has a situation with a child that's not ideal. It may be one, it may be two. How many children do I see? I only see, I see possibility of 4. 6, between 4 and 6. So it could be the 2 here. And then at some point, I'm going to talk to you about this 6 of Cups. But so 6 altogether, I say between 2 and 6. Total. If that part doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't resonate with you. But children, if that part doesn't resonate with you, children are playing a factor. Back to my original thought, your partner has a situation with a child, either a father or a mom, that they don't want you to know and they don't want you to get involved in. You know about this, but the issue is that the situation is tumultuous. The situation is all over the place. The situation would be different if you had to get your hands on it, Capricorn. Because when you get involved, stuff gets in order. I'm just saying, I'm a little biased because I'm a Capricorn moon, but you bring stability to the party, which is what brings me into the fact that your partner knows that you're the one. Divine is speaking to this person about what they need to accept. Divine is working on this person that you're connecting with. But barring aside the children, if the relationship has been stagnant between you guys, there's a couple more things that I have to let you know. So, Capricorn, what your partner isn't telling you is that They were not raised like you. That plays a factor into this relationship and their decision-making process. They were not raised like you. Let me give you some examples of what I'm feeling. Maybe you sat down and had a cooked meal. Maybe they didn't. Maybe you had the love and support of a mom and a dad, maybe an uncle and an auntie, or a grandma or something. The traditional roles or ways that they feel they should have been raised did not happen. It affects them. There are addictions here, but I'll get to that. So first and foremost, we have religious factors. There's religion here. If that scenario that I've told you does not resonate, there is religion somewhere up and through here, and it causes an issue. It's not an issue of moving forward, but it just causes an issue and plays a role in their conditioning and the way that they interpret things. Okay, and which leads me into the other one. So we have to forgive, and we have to learn, and we have healing family issues. This person that you're connecting with is deeply connected to the chaos, good, bad, and indifferent that originated from their family. First of all, not only we'll go into the healing family issues card first. So they have issues with traditional roles of mom and a dad. That has affected them and their conditioning and their thought process in the present moments in their relationships. Let's talk about this forgiving and learning, which leads me into this. They have to forgive and learn that conditioning and the way in which they have carried or been carried in their previous relationships. There's this Six of Cups. This conditioning has set them up for failure in the past. That's the reason why I heal and learning. Now they're learning from you, and what you bring to the table, I feel like is different than what they have experienced. Okay, let's talk about a peek of the past really quickly. First of all, they haven't told you that as it pertains to their previous relationships, that they have been deceived. They have to have a conversation with you. They've been wanting to have a conversation with you, but they are afraid to do that. Let me just let the record show. So I'm going to set this to the side because this is a peek of the past, what they've been going through in addition to this. This is what led them to this. And this is what they've experienced in the past: deception and unrequited love. Now, depending on what you Capricorns have in your in your Venus and Mars, because this is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. So if you have Capricorn in your Venus, if you have Capricorn in your Moon, let me tell you, you don't play these type of games to a certain extent. I'm not saying that Capricorns, you're perfect, but what I'm saying is that the way in which you carry yourself, if you're Capricorn man, the woman is never experienced, and vice versa. The way that you carry yourself, Capricorn, to the Capricorn woman, so vice versa. This person that you're connecting with here has never experienced. They experienced this because they've been the one that's been given, but you come to the table and you don't ask for anything. What you ask for is to be carried differently. And what you want from them is what they want from people that they haven't gotten. So as a result, you guys probably have messed up communication because they're so used to being deceived. That's where this comes in at. They have to release the past. So if you guys are on the kibosh right now, or you're on the outs, this is what has come back up. Okay, so that was a lot. Let me zoom through the rest of this. Bottom of the deck in the main energy, we got the Six of Cups, and that makes sense. They do recognize you as the one and as their soulmate. You bring, as I stated, something to the table unlike any other. This does solidify for me that they do look at you like that, okay? But what's going on with them right now, and all of these cards, as I stated, came out last night, so I wasn't moving them because this is a beautiful message to me. And this is probably what they need. Like I say, heart-to-heart conversation has come out. This is what they should have been telling. This is what they should be telling you. So look out for that. If this relationship really quickly took place or was already established prior to this Mercury retrograde, you guys will survive. What should be eclipsed out of your life should be all of the negativity, because your person right here is not only getting the judgment, okay, they're transitioning with that death card and they're trying to come out of this. But guys, let me just put it to you from their perspective. This here, Devil, Capricorn, you're in this. And before I talk about you showing up in your partner's reading and how that affects them, let me just say something. Imagine having all of this forgiving and learning and family issues and differences with upbringing and children, and having to still operate in I need to make a decision. And it's not that I have to make a decision whether I want Capricorn. It's I have to fight myself, my addictions, my upbringing. They basically have to fight everything they ever thought, known, all of that, in order to be a better person for you. So lower your expectations a little bit and really clearly decide what you want to do. Because if you resonate with this and this is what this person is going through, this stuff doesn't happen overnight. Holla if you hear me. So I'm not saying not want the change. I'm saying if you have decided that you love this person, then you need to make the decision that if their path is in detriment, whether it serves you to stay or whether it serves you to leave. That's up to you, Cap. Let's keep it moving. So you show up. What's interesting is that you've helped them. You battle your addictions just like every other person. The Devil being your major arcanic energy, you kind of do that well. You know, and it's not about perfection. It's about being very familiar with this energy. So, and you work together with them. You've shown them some very earthy things, some practical things, some better ways to do things. And in the midst of having your own issues, you do that well. You have the ability to deal with your own past hurts and this and that. But everybody ain't like you, Capricorn. Lord knows I got to hear that all the time. So if you hear that all the time, please drop a like down there, because it's like, what does that mean? But I'm here to tell you that we do need to be a little bit more patient. Yes, I'm saying that. And for my clients that was in that full moon class last night, you know that I'm struggling with this. So I did feel that part. I don't resonate with everything, but I do feel it. And, your partner is, again, fighting. I'm going to save that best card for last, although it's not the last card. So Leo energy is here and having to fight through. Physically, fight through the chaos. Family around this person is messy. I'm just going to put it out there. The family is messy. You bring, although your situation ain't perfect because nobody walking Earth's surface is. My point is that your messy, they like your messy a little bit better than they messy, because your messy is calm. Their messy is messy. Fighting, struggling, this and that. That's how they grew up, okay? So if you resonate with this, try to just lower it a little bit and give the person the chance, because I said all that to say this. And again, this is exactly how they're feeling. And I know that the cards say this could be the one. But this judgment right here is letting me know that it supports that. They don't need to think about whether you're the one. They know. And I'm going to also give you bottom of the deck peak energy, because I did bring this up in the first one that I tried to do. You guys have been going back and forth. This is what they probably didn't have, which was this Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing. You bring that very earthy queen, earthy mother queen to the table. This person isn't used to that. And again, like I told you guys in the first reading that you never got, This is fire. So this is that this is traditional Sagittarius Capricorn crap that has been going back and forth, okay? I do feel that for a lot of you, but I do see fire. So I see a lot of earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I do see water here, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and I see fire, okay? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's it. No air, just those three. You pick, okay? That's what you brought to the table. And they feel a little left out in the cold because, as I was trying to say, you have the ability to disconnect to get the job done. It's not that you don't love, but that's what you do. So they get a little aggressive, feel left out in the cold. But this Five of Pentacles means a myriad of things to me. They could be experiencing some sickness, some financial issues, and blah, blah, blah. One last thing, what they're not telling you is somebody might be back in their ear. Let Mercury retrograde run its course because they're not going anywhere. But this confirms for me how they feel about you. But this also means that your person does have a lot of exes around and people in their ear that tries to do some influencing that may be in cahoots with this messy family right here. Don't worry about it. You are good. So if you're worried about your place with this person because they seem all over the place, I see some mutable energy in here. Although they're not as solid as you may be in decision making, they've already made the choice. So you don't have anything to worry about. But this person has a tremendous amount of healing before they can completely give you exactly what you want. But if you be a little bit more patient, it may happen. I think that this was very similar to the Libra reading. A tremendous healing is what I feel like this person needs to do. So I don't see any air here, but if you happen to be, connecting with air and the person has some, some earth or some of these other things, then be my guest. So that has been the reading. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Let me know how you rocking with it down in the comments below. And I'm up out of here. Bye, guys.